Let's go. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, people? This is No Labels Podcast. I'm your host, Steve T. We got my man Tim back in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, love, everybody. What's going on?
We got the queen in the building.
Shouts out to the queen in the
I'm
house.
trying to get Tim in the building with Audrey. We can't seem to get it together, but one day all three of us gonna be here.
Audrey, if you listening,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming. Okay? Don't run from the smoke.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
I don't know what I just did, but I did something.
I just want to let you know. I'm staying with Audrey. I'm telling you right now, Audrey, my girl, I'm staying with you.
Let's do this. I got some words to exchange.
Definitely not running from any kind of fight.
Man.
What's going on? How you feeling?
Oh man, today is a beautiful day, man. Like I said, I got promoted today.
Okay.
You know
what I'm saying?
Out that
Promotion
on medical leave. I don't know.
That's a testimony all by itself.
Man, that's yes. Still out.
You get a promotion on while you not even working.
Nah,
You know
not
what I'm saying?
even working, man. When I tell you God is real, and if you trust His process and let go of yours, He'll never let you down.
When they do it.
Won't He really? Won't He
Yeah.
really? Won't He?
Hey, so we here today. It's a big Friday. We chilling.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? You still on medical leave, so you ain't gotta work tomorrow.
Nah,
I ain't gotta work tomorrow.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? So it's that weekend, when you get to the weekend, end of the weekend, you just breathe a little better. That's where we at right now. It's cool vibes. It's weekend vibes for all my 9-to-5ers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Overnighters too.
As soon as you blink your eye, it's Sunday. And I be telling Keandra because I guess she done forgot since she ain't worked 9 to 5 so long, but it's something called a Sunday blues. It's a real thing. The day before, you only get I think you only get one real weekend day, and that's Friday night after you get off and Saturday. Because Sunday is like you got to go to work tomorrow, so it's you know what I'm saying.
It's like a half a day.
It's like a half day
for me.
Going to church.
Especially if you're going to church. Like when you get out of church, it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? Let me chill, get whatever little time, because I got to go in tomorrow. And it's like, You're not sad, but it's like you get this feeling like, dang, I got to go right. I feel like I just left, and I got to go right back. I call it the Sunday blues.
Sunday is just like a whole nother off job work, because if you serve in ministry, you got to be there early. You're going to be there late. And then, thank God it's not football season, because then that's a whole nother thing. My day cut by half. I say after 6 o'clock on Sunday, I just chuck that up to early Monday. I just sit in the house and
you gotta chill. It's like
delegate.
When you get older, it will really like as I'm getting older, like mid-30s, I'll be 34 next month. You feel me? We're gonna clap it up for me being 34. I'm not rushing at all.
Don't
you feel me?
Don't rush it, bro.
I got 6 years till 40, Lord's will, and I'm like, bro, nah. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Not to get, cause we got a couple icebreakers, but not to get deep. But at the same time, like I'm at the age where it's like, if it don't make sense, like I don't want to be a part of it. I'm focused on setting up my life.
Yeah.
Setting up my legacy so that, you know what I'm saying, for my kids. And it's a serious time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be 60 years old working at a plant. I see that. I see people go to work. I'm just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? In they late 50s. And nothing against them. Like, I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of them a little older, so they got like, a lot of them caught like the last end of like having a pension. So some of them actually do have a little bit of a pension. But I'm telling people now, by the time I get like 65, I don't think none of that's gonna exist.
No, I just had a conversation with an older fella. He's one of my partner's stepdad. He's 62, and what he was telling me was
Put the mic a little closer.
what he was telling me was he's working. He's not going to take the early retirement, but he's going to work until he can get that Social Security and add them two together
Yeah.
to create a nice salary. Because I think, like your testament, the older you get, but the cost of living is going up as well.
Yeah.
So I've got a plan now. Like you're 30, turning 34, man. I'll be 40 next year. I'll be 39, and yeah, man. And you get a mind when you get that close to 40. You talking about you don't got time for nonsense. You don't even walk up if it just don't look right at 39, 38. You just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I might show up. I'm gonna be late. You just get to a point where it is. It is what it is.
It is. I mean, it's like, bro, I'm like, and it's like, title of the podcast is on the other side. We're gonna get into that, but this kind of ties in a little bit to what we're gonna talk about. But I'm like, fam, no, we're not playing no more. It's like I want to be around men on men time. What I mean is, I like to joke. I like to go to Super Bowl parties. I like to kick it with my partners.
Yeah.
As long as all my partners is purpose oriented. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I'm at the stage in my life where I like. Of course, I do believe in God, and I only want to surround my people. I only want to be surrounded by men, or people who share the same faith, share the same belief systems.
Yes.
We ain't got to be the same, but like we all heading in the same direction. We got this idea. Like I don't like. Luckily, I'm at 30. I wish I would have caught this at 24, like all of us do. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know the old saying? If I would have known better, I would have.
Oh
better.
yeah.
It's like nobody can escape that. But I'm like, nah. I want to be around men on men time.
Yeah. Whew, man,
It's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, you said that.
I want to be around men on men time. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't got time.
That's a
like
tough
I
ball.
don't. And it's like that is the separation, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you start to. You don't cut off everybody, but you put people in their respective places.
Yes, you
feel what I'm saying?
Yes, you ask questions like, so what you got going on, man? Like, what you doing? Like, with your life? Like, like now I'm having conversation with my friends. Like, what's your credit look like, man? How you build your credit?
I
Like,
need to bet on my
what you
credit.
doing? Like, like, so what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? The faith based, but everybody's moving in the direction of like, man, we're here to produce something. And the better we are collectively, the easier we can move forward in whatever. You know how many homeboys you got that if y'all put down $1,000, what we could open up, what we can build, what we can,
You want to be able to even have that option with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like even like I'm not the best. Like I got people in my friend circles. Is light years ahead of me when it comes to getting their situation together. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not perfect at all, but the thing is, like I'm also on that path. You know what I'm saying? So even I can be around people that's way better than me. You know what I'm saying? And not be. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And they cool with that. It's like, and I know people who may not be. I know people who are not where I'm at mentally or even where I'm going. It's like, but you on that path, so I can bubble with you.
Very much so.
But if you not, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get though. We got a couple icebreakers. First of all, rest in peace. At 76, OJ passed away, man.
Oh, man.
OJ Simpson. Like I'm not gonna get into none of the pettiness.
I was,
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hey, whatever happened. Hey, but all jokes aside, like real talk, like rest in peace, OJ. Like people forget because of the glove thing, because of the murder thing. Like OJ really was a legend on that field.
Yeah,
I think people forget that. You know what I'm saying?
He was a beast, man. I think he held the record of all-time leading rushing yards before it was broken by, I want to say, Walter.
I don't know.
I want to say, back check me on that, but yeah, he was at the point of he had all-time leading rushing yards, man. He was a beast on the field.
OJ was a dog.
Yeah,
OJ was a dog, but I'm gonna just stay from there because when you OJ, that's a sensitive. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, man. The apology around the world, the apology heard around the world as a J. Cole, as the self-proclaimed president of the J. Cole fan club. Listen, anybody who know me know that's my favorite rapper. That I think Forest Hills Drive is the greatest album ever created. I still think Forest Hill Drives is the great because it just resonate with me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
your
That ain't got to be
truth.
your one, but to me, so that just shows you the level of hurt
It's
I
my top
felt.
10.
I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna talk about Friday Night Lights. You know what I'm saying? And all the J. Cole fans know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about Friday Night Lights. Like, that was you feel me? I think that was like a mixtape, if
Yeah.
I ain't mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my favorite mixtape, top 2 at least. That just go to show you how much. I'm just painting a picture of how much it hurt me to see Jermaine apologize. You feel what I'm saying? It really hurt me. And, as a man, I'm proud of J. Cole. I'm proud of J. Cole. But I can't say I ain't trying to be like I'm proud of J. Cole like this man say. You know what I'm saying? It hurt him spiritually, man. Man said he lost sleep, and you know they killing him on the internet. And so I'm proud of him as a man for being true to himself, and that's real. But as a hip hop fan, like we wanted to see you box. Like I don't think nobody thought that. But I guess we wanted to see you. But you feel? I guess that's his real partner in real life. So.
You wanted him to be Kobe and not AD.
Yeah, you wanted to see the Mamba.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
wanted
saying?
him to come out in the back, which I thought when I was like, oh, I knew this was going to be multiple rounds of battles when I heard Kendrick, because I was like, Kendrick is disrespectfully just letting you know this is what it is. So when I was like, it was only a matter of time before Cole was going to come back hard. And he pushed the needle
Cole just disappointed
for me, but I was just like, he took the high road. He took the.
Like, we ain't listen. We come from the era where we supposed to box. Somebody said it, bro. Somebody said y'all was supposed to go like it was supposed to be the Clash of the Titans. Then after all the dust settled next year or whatever, y'all supposed to go on the Big 3 tour. You know what I'm saying? This one's supposed to be, but people forget like that boy Aubrey.
Oh yeah,
That light skinned boy,
Yeah.
he coming.
you think so?
I
You think so?
guarantee you, Aubrey is about to shake the equator. I get like this ain't about to be no one round. Like I'm pretty sure Kendrick got one in the tuck because this about to be our generation, Nas and Jay-Z. Because if you think that light skinned boy gonna sit back,
No.
you know what I'm saying? No.
That's the real battle, though. I think Cole was just there.
He caught a stray.
Yeah,
He was talking to Drake. That's he never really had it responded.
yeah.
He could have got on his what's the name vibe? Outkast, Andre. He could have got on his Andre vibe. He could have just kept out rapping everybody.
True,
And-
true.
Like
True.
he never really had to say nothing.
But I mean, Cole has always been, I'm gonna do my own thing at all times.
I respect that.
You know, and so, and you never know. Cole might be like, hey, Drake, this really you. You come after him. I do firmly believe Drake is gonna come, but I really do think Kendrick will eat Drake.
Bruh.
I just gonna say that
and that's-
just personally. Like I
that's-
just feel like his thought process and the way he sets up the words, like he's methodically putting emphasis on what he's saying, but with facts.
In this battle, Kendrick is my favorite. But like Kendrick my favorite artist out of the two anyways. But yeah. You say Kendrick. Me, I'm like, I want Kendrick to win. I want Kendrick to win the battle. I'm not so sure it's gonna be that easy because I'm telling you, whatever this light skinned boy gonna drop,
That Canadian.
listen, whatever this Canadian gonna drop, I got a feeling cause people forget, like we got the singing Drake. People really forget that Drake
Yeah, he really
can
is.
rap.
He can't.
You know what I'm saying? And he petty.
Very bad. But do you think he's gonna come out like he did Meek, or you gonna come out like he did against
I think-
was it Malice or
Cause it ain't just like I'm tell you, Kendrick ain't the only one about to catch it. Rick Ross about to catch it. A couple people who like switch sides when that Kendrick came out,
Yeah.
they catching it. So I don't even think it's just one song. I think he got a little pack coming.
Oh, he gonna splack everybody.
Man,
He
listen.
gonna hit him with the AK.
That light skinned boy about to bring the chop. I'm telling you.
But I think Kendrick ready for it though.
No, because I think if
Kendrick is like somebody come to
he
me.
know. Future knew. That's because Future project. I think Future project dropped today, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah.
I gotta look at it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen, but that whole album is basically like a diss because they knew. Like I gotta listen to what they saying. 'Cause it's gonna be some rumblings, but
Yeah.
everybody know that light skinned boy ain't gonna.
Hey,
he's
man.
not gonna Cole you, especially after he's seen what happened to Cole.
Oh no.
Nah. So he got the opportunity to look at what happened when Cole bowed out, and he like, and like it or not, Drake is the number one. He's the biggest artist in hip hop right now. He is the number one. Skill wise, no. Still, even though Jermaine apologized, Jermaine is still the best rapper, I think. But Drake is the biggest. But
Yeah.
Kendrick shifts culture. The only thing Kendrick leaves for 5 years, and then he comes back and he shakes culture.
Yeah.
Then he goes back in the cup.
I see Kendrick more as a black activist.
Yeah,
That's a rapper than an actual rapper who's just trying to be a black activist. I feel like he's got a movement behind him. Like you say, when he drops gems, it's to change a black culture. It's to bring awareness. It's to move needles and uplift our people, but also bring awareness to situations that we just be, quite frankly, effing up on too. So, but I don't know, man. I think Drake, because you can get comfortable at the top. You in that setting, right? It's been years. The last person, was it Pusha T or Malice that came out with Infrared?
Pusha T buried. He washed Drake.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, that's his element. So it's like you don't get in the you don't get in the ring with a Push unless you ready. Because Push,
Yeah.
is going like he one of the people like. Nah, he the one brought his son name. Like we didn't know Drake had a son too.
Right. No, I didn't.
And it would have got worse. I guarantee you. If Drake would have replied, it would have got worse.
Right. He did the best thing to
Like,
kind of just.
You're not gonna Push he's the exception. Joe Budden said he's the exception. Like nah, you're not getting in the ring with Push because it's gonna get bloody.
Right.
We're not expecting that from Drake.
No.
Well, I don't know. Drake and Kendrick might get a little. I don't know. But with Cole and Kendrick, that was supposed to be a purely sparring match. And J. Cole for the last 3 or 4 years, if you've been keeping up, he been jumping on everybody's feature, basically claiming the stake as the best. He basically been saying like, bro, I'm like this was his moment. Like we all, man, I'm gonna just get. I'm gonna just.
Maybe that for him, maybe doing that doesn't justify who he still is to himself, which is the best rapper.
It don't. To me,
I know for for hardcore J. Cole fans, and I am a fan, I'm just not as hardcore as you would want him to pull out the other parts of his bag, the state claim, because I think, and you're more of an artist musically than I am, there's certain genres or categories you can say, okay, he's a dope lyricist, or he's a rapper, right?
Yeah.
You can check these categories and be like, oh, he can battle rap, but he can't write lyrics, or there's errors. Cole checks them all. I just don't think that's where Cole wanted to go.
No, he didn't. It was clear. Nah.
That's not taking a high road, Cole, man.
Yeah, shout out to Cole. Is that thing still recording over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Cole, man. Listen. Yeah, we hurt. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop fans. Like, bro, I know a dude well, he just stepped down, but he was a pastor. And he got on Facebook or something like that. Basically, like, bro, I'm so hurt. It's like, bro, this thing, cause we like, fam, why you supposed to fight? You're supposed to.
You know what? It's like the Fury and Wilder. Everybody thought Dante Wilder was going to drop Fury, knock him out several times. And that first was a draw. That second one, we was like, that third one was clearly like, okay, bro, just.
To me, I'm gonna be honest. Like that was almost a fight between good and evil, because on that last one, like when he won, like that, you seen that interview? I'm gonna be real. Like Dante started talking about like spirituality and what's the name was like what's the name? What's the other fighter? Yeah,
Tyson.
Tyson. Yeah, Tyson was like, I believe in Jesus. And then basically they had that conversation like, okay, well, let's go see.
What? Yeah.
I don't think God I think that man. I don't think God allowing him to lose. Like that was one of them things. It was almost like light and dark. It turned different.
It did. Oh, man, that all those fights hurt Wilder pride. It hurt him deep.
But Wilder a beast, man. I'm like,
He's a beast, but I think it's one of those things in life to where you're good enough only until you meet somebody that's slightly better.
and
And then you realize I got impact punch and people fear me, but this dude didn't fear him. Like Tyson Fury was cocky with it.
oh, Fury a beast. What's the name?
Tyson Fury.
Tyson.
Yeah.
What you speaking on Tyson Fury? What you think about this Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
I don't know who wants his check more.
I'm disappointed. I don't think Tyson really.
I don't
want Tyson to fight. First of all, he's 57, and
no.
don't get me wrong now. Tyson is still, and he still look good. Like you can see him shadow boxing. So I'm not counting him out, but it's just like it's not really. Even boxing, like you got fighters saying, like, listen, it's not really good. Like I think Jake throws it. Like I don't know, it may be a real fight.
I'm nervous for Jake Paul.
But the thing is like he's still 57, and Jake Paul is not weak.
No, he's not.
Jake is strong.
But you ever, you know that saying, like a wounded animal, like he's always gonna be in this last. Before he's feel like he's got to defend himself, he's always gonna come out. Like Tyson is that beast is still in him. That dude in there is still, he just dormant. I feel like if he get a taste of that, because I feel like Jake Paul can be a little cocky. I still don't firmly believe in his boxing skills.
He can box. I'm not
But
gonna
who
lie.
has he boxed though?
Like he
Really?
At first, at first he can he was starting out playing, but he actually take the craft seriously. Like you can see a significant growth in Jake Paul.
Yeah, but who has he boxed?
Man, he ain't boxing no elite. He ain't boxing no elite.
That's what I'm
fighters,
saying.
no.
Like I ain't seen him against a Terrence Crawford or
Everybody Terrence Crawford.
you know, like a Canelo, but he'll get walked the dog with Canelo. But I haven't seen him. You know, and yeah, he may be taking it serious, but you gonna get Tyson? That ain't prime Tyson. That ain't even 40 Tyson.
That's what we don't like. Like
You know?
we want to see prime Tyson because we know, like, but it's like if he loses, if he loses, then you know,
Tyson ain't gonna lose this though.
it's like okay. I mean, I don't think Tyson gonna lose, but even if he do lose, he's 57.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care, like 57 to 57, but I still think Tyson gonna beat him. But I don't like it. But
But
we gonna
57 isn't our 57. Because this man has been training, running mount. All of that is still in his makeup of who he is. So running miles and miles in the morning, training multiple times a day. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he probably Jake Paul is gonna get a clean
57.
overhook jab, and then Tyson just gonna lose it and just gonna hit him with them bodies.
Tyson a real warrior. And then we gonna go on. Like when I say he warrior, like he get nervous because he's scared what he gonna do.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like he like when he think about that monster coming out, he gets scared. So that's, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's our generation. What you want to see a warrior? Like that's like Tyson is a true warrior. Like,
Listen,
bro,
I choose peace because you don't want this other side.
Like,
You
bruh,
don't want that other side to come
man
out.
is a warrior.
You don't want that other side.
But we gonna go ahead. We're gonna segue the other side.
Oh, man, this ain't nothing.
The other side. Title of the podcast is the other side. What do I mean by the other side? The other side, because even on this podcast, we talk about storms, we talk about shakings, we talk about the pain in the storm, and I want to talk about the purpose of the storm. I don't want to just talk about the storm so much that we forget why the storm even comes. When I say the other side, when you get to the other side, of the storm,
Yeah.
and when you get to shaking, to shaking, like we hear this thing saying, like God shakes things, or like basically like if you're too comfortable, He shakes you. He puts you in a shaking, and basically,
Yeah.
when you're shook, when your life is shook, when you're going through a shaking, everything that can be shaking will be shaking, and that goes for old mindsets, old relationships. When you come out of when God shakes your life up, when life shakes your life up, you know what I'm saying? When life be lifing
Hard.
and you getting shaken, it's like that's when you find out who's really there for you. That's when that's when you find out who you really are. That's when you find out what's important, what's not. Like everything that can be shaken will be shaken. And once all that dead weight is off you, now you on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm very much so.
Whatever's left after that, now you're on the other side. You're lighter, you're better. But I want to talk about first, and I'm gonna get your input. First, I want to talk about like going through a shaking and basically having to come to the realization that everything that can be shaken will be shaken, and that even goes for things that you like. So just talk about that. Like when you gotta, cause some things we expect to be shaken, but some things we don't expect to be shaken, and they still get shaken.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, yeah. Just a year in itself, like for me, and just how, like you say, you don't expect other things to get shelled, but it tests you. It always going to show you who you could be in that moment, where you're not, and that's the humbling part. And this is like, okay, these are the unnecessary things I got to filter out in your life. I think the process of it, I believe when you go through a shaking from God, you're supposed to go through all the emotions. You're supposed to get angry a bit, frustrated. You're supposed to get determined. You're supposed to get slightly down, a little maybe depressed. But then you're supposed to kick in. There should be a gear that says, okay, I'm going to do this. I can make this. I can change some things about myself. I think you got to go through the whole emotional spectrum to really unroot things that's been rooted up in your life that's just been dormant, dead.
Yeah.
Guys, for my life in general, like me getting injured, this is a situation life and you get a freak accident happen and just a a contact sport with kickball. It's not a contact sport. And so now I've been out of work on medical leave, but I've been out of work like almost 2.5 months. And for a man, you're used to working with your hands. You're used to producing. The men that understands that we must produce with our hands, not those ones that just sit around all day. We're talking about you're supposed to be doing it. It bothered me just being home all day.
Yeah.
And then you start to see, once again, you see who supports you. How many people calling in? How many people checking on you? You know what it shows? When you go through a life situation, it shows the level of atmosphere and village you built and what you going to receive. Because if you've been wronging people, nobody's going to show up for you. You might get one or two people that's forcing themselves to show up, but how you treat people and how you go about your things, your situations, your coins, in those situations, God just uprooted everything. And so you talking about reconfiguring life. I'm thinking 5 years, 10 years down the road. I was wondering if I could walk again the same way I used to. So now I'm having to lean on more God, but when I'm like, what do I need to do? I'm 38. I can't really do a lot of contact sports, but I still love to compete.
Yeah.
So now I got to change that. I got to pay more attention to my body. I got to understand, okay, this injury that I have, which is pretty, it's minor, but it's pretty detrimental. I busted blood vessels, so hematoma.
That's rough.
Yeah. And so you got a hip fracture and a hairline. I'm just going, to updating the people. But now I'm having to change how I sleep, change what I think.
Yeah.
It uproots everything that I didn't even bother. Even now it's affecting my time, my finances, and my mindset on how I view my friends and people. It clears, it doesn't leave no stone unturned. So when you do come out that other side, you got to understand that storm was there for a particular reason. And if you don't catch why, you're not supposed to stay in emotions. I tell people it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be angry. It's even okay to doubt and fear. You're not supposed to stay there. Like, you don't build your house there.
No,
like,
but it's hard not to sometimes. You can't build your house there. You'll die there. But to like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you. Was you finished or you?
No. I want to hear what you because you did a big point. You said but sometimes you can, and then it goes back to, well,
Was you always? I ain't gonna say you can't. You always can. I'm gonna say it like this. When we talk about shaking, we talk about like you said. Okay, let's just we use these words storms. Okay, let's just take it for what it is. When you say, okay, if you go through a bad storm, like first of all, like let's just say you're out in the ocean and you get stuck in a storm and you come out a bad storm and you come out alive. First of all, the thing that you're most thankful for right, at that moment is life.
yes.
Not your light bill, not your relationship status, not who's supporting you, not who's not. I'm glad that I'm alive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let's start with that. So I think storm. When you say uproot, storm uproot, like it sets our priorities straight. Like
Very much so.
Like when I went through a rough time with my mother. I went through a rough time with my mother, and it just having to see certain things and having to go through having to what I'm saying, face it. Now I did have people checking on me.
Right.
I did, but it got real quiet. You know what I'm saying? And you understand, and you can't get mad, but you realize that my emergency is not everybody's emergency, and you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. Life still goes on. People still have bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? And like they don't go to bed at night with this heavy feeling on their heart. You know what I'm saying? That ain't their burden. That's my burden.
Right.
But you realize it when you get in that dark place. You like, fam, like my emergency is not y'all emergency. And then for me it made me go back to really start creating boundaries because like I really been over extending myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like now I'm in a place where some people may even seem like I'm like, you all right? And I'm okay because now I'm not saying yes to everything. I'm not saying no to everything. Now I got boundaries. And it's like some people may be like, you know what I'm saying? Like you flipping on me, but I'm like I've realized and the same I've applied that in storm. It's like it clears up your vision because I'm like I understand that I can care for you, but your emergency doesn't have to be my emergency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to like unless it's like if you call me and it's like okay, a friend, like if you call me today and be like, I need you to come, I need somebody to talk to. Well, as a friend, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Right.
And I'm gonna come and talk to you. But no has become my favorite word. You do no. No, I can't. I'm gonna be tired.
They were used to you saying yeah?
A lot of people.
Okay.
I believe, and that ain't their fault because I said a lot.
Yeah,
I
you
overextended.
created
I created that, but yeah, that shaking make you like when you got to fall back, and it never you and God, and then it's almost like God saying, look, I want you to see this. Like I don't want you to hide. I don't want you to look away. You know what I'm saying? Look who's around.
You said something important. You said it gets quiet.
It gets quiet.
It does. Like, because everybody's day is still going on. Like, they acknowledge your emergency, but they got their own lives living. Nobody can really just stay with you all day. And
yeah, you can't be mad at that.
And so you gotta respect, okay, you can pop in and show love, but being in a quiet place and you're right, what matters starts to kind of rise back to the surface. The important things then you start to look at yourself like, okay, what can I do better in case this tries to come again? Who can I be better? You reestablish boundaries. You reestablish like, okay, who's important, who's not. Based upon the love I show you, how well do you show that love back? You know, if I'm showing up, if I'm coming around, if I'm calling, I'm sending, scriptures, or I'm just being a bro and just really just this there with you, and you're not giving me what I put back, then that makes me come from pause and like, okay, did I overdo it or did I not see that you really wasn't gonna give.
No, exactly. Storms reveal hearts. It shows the heart. And I'm not gonna get too much in that, but Inky Johnson said something like, "You need people in your life that's gonna come and get you." Like when I got distant, when I got quiet, when I wasn't reaching out, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not putting my life in nobody's responsibility, but it's like Inky Johnson said it good. You need people that's gonna come and get you. Like, yo, so and so ain't been around lately. Just to even, and it's like what tripped me out is like when I got quiet, when I got distant, it's like you would come around and they would treat you as if, you know what I'm saying, you acting different. Like basically a lot of people would take me going through the situation and would get offended, like he acting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like they would make it about themselves, like, yo, he acting weird, but not knowing that I'm going through hell mentally. But it's like you're offended because maybe I didn't see you, I didn't speak, or I didn't see me, or I felt off when you talked to me, but never ever asking,
Right.
are you okay?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you're offended. You're not even knowing the hell that I'm going through in reality, and it had nothing to do with you.
Why does everybody always think they can hear your life situation, right? They can witness what go on. And then they'll still turn around a month or two later when you're still not back to yourself or what they perceive. They'll still question like, yeah, what's going on with you? Like, what's wrong? Like, that just happened a month or two ago, bro. Like, how do you expect me to just bounce back and just be cool? Like, why you even asking me that? That's not on your frontal lobe. Like you not gonna see me and understand. Like, I'm still going through something. I'm still grieving. I'm still trying to pick up the pieces from what happened. That's the frustrating part, is realizing people don't pay attention.
Yeah, and it's like I think that's a big part of what God. Why, you know what I'm saying? If you say, God, I trust you, God, I want to achieve this destiny that you created for me. Like it's gonna be a time where He put you in that that brown paper bag. Shit,
Like grandma in the flower.
you got too much around you right now, and it's like not speaking like, bruh, like God loves everybody, but like truth be told, like life is life, and humans are humans, and humans can be wicked. We all got that in us,
Very much
and
so.
it's like sometimes you surrounded by people that you don't need to be around. Not saying they wanna harm you in any way.
Yeah.
But it's like the hard times expose motives. It expose hearts. It like why you here? You know what I'm saying? Like what do I have that is benefiting you? And once that is not there, then they're no longer there. But that's neither here nor there. I just said all that to say, look, you need people that's gonna come and get you. At the end of the day, just like Inky Johnson say, like Inky Johnson said, like if you acting different, if you're not acting like you quiet, you to yourself, you need people calling and saying, hey man, I'm just checking on you. Like,
Yeah.
that would have solved so that you know how, and I had people that did that. I'm not gonna say I don't. I did, but that would have solved. Like some people wouldn't have been offended at me if they would have just called and say, "Yo, is you okay?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before even assuming
Yeah.
anything. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't messing with me no more. It's like that. It's like,
It ain't like that
you
though.
see the elephant right there, my guy? Like, how that become about you? But you said something important, which people fail to realize. Like, real people in your life, friends or whatever role they may play, they'll give you that space to be right where you are.
Yeah.
Like, so I've got some friends. I remember when I broke my ankle, and I went through a depression. I had to get the metal plate and 9 screws, excruciating. I have friends literally beating on my door, like, bro, we not leaving until you come answer this door.
No, you need people like that.
And I'm like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm this, that. And they're like, well, you could be mad and soak and cry or whatever. We ain't going nowhere.
No.
We going to be right here. So go ahead and get all of that. And it allows you to be like, one, do you understand who your real circle is? And two, they're not forcing you to shift and be in a certain temporary emotion when you don't have it to be. You know?
You gotta find your tribe, man. That's my word for the 2024. You gotta find your people.
Create it.
I think even when it comes to shaking, I think it's happening in individual lives. I think it's been happening since COVID. Like COVID, the globe got shook. Ain't nothing been the same since COVID. Everybody can. If we don't agree on nothing, like it just life been different after COVID.
Yeah.
That was, and it's just like I think God is in individual lives globally. I think a lot of people has been shaken emotionally, mentally. Inflation is going crazy.
Yes.
We got wars and rumors of wars, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I am curious, but I do read the Bible, and it sounds like Revelations. It sounds like everything seems to be coming to a point.
Yeah.
Now, no man knows the day or hour
Daddy will come.
when it all over with. So I don't even get in them conversations. But
like those
and you got people on the internet like
I like those.
predicting the date.
Yeah.
Jesus is coming back on April 8th. I'm like, he told you that?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't even get in them
You'll be
conversations.
in the December 25th, 2017, bringing up some, they just kind of different conspiracies, but you highlighted a very crucial when the world goes through, not just your house, not just you, when your community, everybody you know is going through something collectively, it's scary because you no longer have the luxury of putting your blinders on. Like COVID made people pay attention to.
Yeah.
Like this is bigger than you, and you don't always have control. And you got to be able, with those storms, you got to be able to have a situational adaptability. You got to shift and pivot because you no longer can look a blind eye. Well, that's happening over there. I can deal with my little block and my little corner, and I could be just fine. That rocked the world. And so you saw different people in their most uncomfortable, unstable, uncertain situations and how they portrayed. Some people came together and took the opportunity and advanced some things, and other people was just left trying to figure out the pieces and still are affected by it. So find your tribe, man. In your tribe, be battle tested with your tribe. That's another thing. Battle tested with your tribe. The people that you know who you can go to war with. Know what their capabilities are, because everybody ain't a soldier in the front line. Some people are medics. Some people are those administrators. Some people philosophers. They can see down the road. Know your squad.
Yeah. You say I like battle tested because I mean at the end of the day, bro, like you got to be battle tested. And what I mean by battle tested, I mean like, bro, you got to have it like life had to have. You had to be hit by life a couple times. And it's like you can tell. It's like you know in the movie when it's like the creation of a hero when they go from being ordinary to hero and they got that brief scene with the motivational music in the background. And they training. You know what I'm saying, getting strong or whatever. That's like a visual image of what I believe God does in our lives.
That's good, man.
Before he ever, you know what I'm saying? It's like that storm, like that heartbreak, you needed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you coming out this storm with Teflon skin.
Yeah.
And what I mean now is like, man, listen. It's like the opinions of others that die. I don't even matter.
As soon as the storm hit, that goes out the window because you like.
That don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? What people think about me, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to stand and walk in truth with boldness. All that stems from that pain. It's like, bro, I done been through this, bro. I done seen life. Like I'm battle tested. Okay, yes, they come and they go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm like Rocky coming out of the running up the steps, like at the final scene, jumping up on top of the steps. Like, man, listen, like, of course I'm only 33, so if I talk to somebody 50, they might say, "Young blood, you ain't seen nothing."
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You thought you done did something. They like keep living, but the experiences you choose to take from your storms, it propels you for the next situation. It should build that confidence. It should, at best, let you know how to troubleshoot and problem solve.
But you know what I got a question. I've been thinking about it. Why do you think, like, at least Southern, where we at in our area, why do you think men not coming to the church as much? I know that's overall problem in the United States. Like more women come, but why you like? It seems like men are not coming at a scary rate. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's almost scary how much men don't go to church.
no, you right about it. I look around and I'm sitting up in prayer, and I was like, it was like 3 to 1, women to men, and I was just like, but I think realistically, men, and there's so many ways I can break this down, but I would kind of streamline it. One, we got to reestablish what that means to be the head of the house and as the man.
Yeah.
Understand what that comes with. Men has never, and it was never designed to supposed to wield and harness this power called being manhood without God. We were never designed that way. God was always with us, near us, in us, and even before he had the Holy Spirit, God was always with us, came upon us, and then the Holy Spirit now works with us and through us. We got to reestablish that understanding of that head of the household, that kingship. We men, and then I can say it's not properly passed down. I think from men to men, that's not a definite conversation that is being passed down along with working with your hands, putting roof on your heads, making sure your family's straight. That's not in the dialogue, I feel like. And the men, man, we got so many trust issues and boundaries that is, we got boundaries against ourselves that we forgot that we set ourselves in silos.
It's a question. I'm even asking this to the. Like, I'm not gonna go to. I'm asking it to the audience. Like, why do you think? Why do you think men are not going to the church at an alarming rate compared to women? I'm gonna leave that out there.
Yeah,
See what kind of replies I'm gonna get. For
That's
my
a good one.
reply, I can't say I know, cause I don't. But at the same time, you know, uh, I don't know. I wish that more would come.
How-
But at the same time, I can understand some people arguments is that I've talked to. Some people arguments is over feminine, like it's catered to the feminine nature. These are not my words. These are conversations from people even at my job. Really, and it was I don't know what that means, but
Oh.
I guess I can kind of get it. I can kind of get it, but
maybe it's more of a social event. I didn't feel like.
I have no idea. But
How many people you knew growing up, men wise, that was going into church and in living that life? How many?
it was like a select. I knew a few. I mean, I'm from the country.
Like-
I knew a few.
Like on one hand?
No, I can have two hands worth of men that go to church.
Right.
I can have two hands to go to.
Compare that to women.
Yeah, compare that. He's triple,
see-
triple and double.
Right. So when you growing up, women seeing multiple women serving God and going after him. In a guy's vicinity, he might find 2 to 3.
That's true. That's true.
And so
That's real.
so if that's small, what's the common denominator? It's gonna be him and whoever wields and pulls him in those certain directions, the majority will win.
Yeah, that's facts.
Unless you got those real true ministers and people that comes in and then really hits him with something that changes his life. For me, my being a PK kid, my dad was there, so it was easy to just I see a man doing it. It was
The crazy thing
know?
about it is my dad was not. My dad did not go to church. My dad gave his life to Christ probably about a month before he passed away.
wow.
Yeah.
That's that. First shall be last. Last shall be first.
My dad did not go to church. Now he did believe in God. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he was an atheist or nothing like that.
No.
But my dad did not go to church. On Sunday, my dad stayed home. And he gave his life to Christ. He gave his life to Christ like a month before he died. And you know what? Truth be told, that is one of the most genuinest person I've ever known. And even those who know him, even like while not going to church. The thing that, and I don't I'm not trying to give church a bad name. I got a church home. I put
Yeah.
my stamp of approval on it. And saying all that to
Yeah.
stay that some of the meanest people, some of the people that disappointed me the most was, I guess, it was church people, and I guess because it's the expectation.
Yeah.
I think the expectation is the root of disappointment.
Yeah.
So you expect different, but I mean, humans are humans everywhere. But I guess that's why I got into this. I guess that's why I like having human conversation.
No.
I like bringing the gospel to a human side because
Yeah.
some of the best, some of the best people, like, cause a lot of people that's quote unquote in the church are mean. You feel what I'm saying? You feel? I'm not gonna flex, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Bitter, mean.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be real, like, angry.
How can I say it? It's two parts. Two parts. You hit something early. I wanted to kind of come back on it, and I'll follow what you just said. How many times do you think men come into church seeing a woman and she has a fall or something, that he's willing to forgive that, versus when a man who's coming into the church trying to build his faith with God see a man fall? That's a lot more heavier weight.
Yeah.
You know, when you see it, you be like, see, I can't even come, man. I don't even trust guys. It's almost a what is the word? What is the term? A not bipartisanship. It's almost like a double standard. It's like we see a woman fall and go through, and it's like, okay, when we see for a guy, when you see a man goes, we almost hinge everything on that dude being upright, honest, walking in truth, walking in purpose, and has to be perfect for we to buy fully in. Like if he starts to alter and fall, do go the wrong way. For men, we put all our chips in that. So why go back to another church? Why, do that? And then that's a very significant thing as well to put there. And
I think being genuine. I'm gonna just get off men. I'm gonna just get off men. I'm gonna just go to a human standpoint. Like I was saying earlier, like this world with everything going on, wars, all this turmoil in the world, with everything going on with this world being crazy like it is, especially America. We in the wild wild west. And it seems that everything to be coming to a point. Like I'm not saying like I'm living a good life. I'm raising my family. Like I'm not trying to paint like a dark picture, but the world it's in a crazy place.
people are
I'm not gonna flex about that. It's in a crazy place now. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm not one of them doomsday people.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not one of the dudes on the little camper in the
Yeah, I'm not one of them. But I do want to acknowledge that it seems that everything seems to be coming to a point, and I guess this is why I like platforms like podcasts and I like what we do, because I want to take the facade. I think even talking about men or anybody who like turned off by the church scene, uh, I think taking the facade off
Yeah.
would help a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want nobody to come and tell me they dirty laundry on the poop. I don't want nobody to do that. I don't want to know your business like that.
Yeah.
I just want people to live in an authentic way. Basically, okay, what I'm saying is I don't want to meet you and you tell me your secrets.
Because they
But-
will.
but-
Yeah, do it in
I
a
don't.
minute, man.
I also don't want to hide. Even on the conversation like we had last, I also don't want you to hide who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I mean is, I don't want to meet you, Tim, and then I see you in another circle, and I don't know that Tim.
Right.
I want to.
Right.
I want to. I want to.
Right.
I think that turns a lot of people off
That
because
very much
you
so.
got this. Put this church space on, but then when I see you out of church, that's not even you. And I get it. Okay, you in this place. So of course, like if I come into a business room, I'm gonna act accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get that, but it's like to be a completely different person.
Like where your character just totally switched.
Yeah. So like not even in church. Let's just say you're around your church circle.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all go to outing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we at Applebee's, and you just a whole different person
Yeah.
than you
Yeah.
is when it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think we take the facade off. Like I think people crave like authenticity, like genuine truth. You know what I'm saying? I think that is a major turn off for a lot of people because you're not even who you portray.
No.
Like I would respect who you portray if you live. Okay, yeah, this is me. This is exactly who I am. You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's like I think people receive that easier, especially when they know you're pretending. I think that's why it's hard for a lot of pastors' kids. Not I'm not a pastor's
Oh
kid,
man,
but it's like not
was-
everybody is blessed. I'm like some people got good examples. But some people, some of them kids may come home and the pastor we know is a totally different person than their daddy.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying?
you literally have to learn how to separate that, and I don't want to hang on the
Yeah.
pastor kid so long, but it is definitely always first impressions. You got to maintain a look. You got to maintain a certain type of way, and it gets heavy when you're not fully committed to God in that.
But I'm not even talking about like in a bad way. Like
No. In a good way. In a good way. The facade on people aren't genuinely honest with themselves on their negative parts. Like you've met some people, I'm pretty sure you've met some dudes that's just probably sarcastic and just can be a butt, like a whole, but he 100.
yeah,
Like he cool, but you know he gonna have some words or he gonna come up with some but it's not detrimental to you. That's just who he is. So you like, I can rock with him simply because that's him all day. He's natural. He's gonna be genuine, but he's a whole time.
you know a good example of what I'm trying to say is being genuine. Okay, I'm a younger dude, and let's say I'm struggling with porn,
Yeah,
and you're OG, and
Yeah.
you have struggled with porn.
yeah,
But you not telling you don't. But he don't know that he coming to you like, bro. I got this problem.
yeah.
I need like in that moment, like I'm the young dude coming to the older person. Like if you have struggled with porn and you have overcame it and you keep that away from me in that moment
That's
to act as if you never, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Struggle
right.
with that.
Yeah,
Then that's what I mean. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
when you got the opportunity to be like, look, bro, I done did that. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I ain't telling you like, but
Right.
like I'm only telling you this to let you know, bro, you can get through this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by being genuine. Like don't hide the fact that you went through that.
right.
Cause like
Got you, got
cause
you.
when you
Got the
tell
track
me
in.
when somebody I look up to tells me you've been through the same thing I've been through,
Yeah.
that gives me hope. But when you withhold that, you know what I'm saying? All to keep this picture of like I want to be looked at as this.
Right.
That's what I
never been
mean.
I never did anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the facade.
Yeah, it's a
You
lot
feel
of
what I'm
that in
saying?
church. It's a lot of that in church. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. But it's also out there in the world. It's also in your family.
Everywhere.
man.
It's everywhere.
Like-
It's everywhere. I'm not even like